Our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and give us a big thumbs up. If you want to spread positivity today, then say something nice in the comments and brighten someone's day. If you're new to the channel, we post a variety of content. Please check out our other videos, which I'm sure you'll like. I'm taking over this video. Welcome back to Sissy Bro YouTube channel. This is Bro, and I'm going to be doing a Lions prediction video for their schedule. Last season, the Lions were in last place in the division and had the 3rd overall pick. Then they drafted Jeff Okudah, cornerback out of Ohio State. The Lions play in a very tough division in the NFC North that features the Chicago Bears with the great defense, the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, one of the best quarterbacks of all time, one of my personal favorites. He's really good. Got the Minnesota Vikings that are contenders. So this division is very good. Week 1, they will be playing against the Chicago Bears. I think the Lions are going to be a top 5 pick again. So I think the Bears have a better defense. I think Matthew Stafford is underrated. He's better than Mitch Trubisky or Nick Foles. I'm predicting Mitchell Trubisky will start this game. I feel like it's going to be an ugly game, but I feel like that the Bears defense is going to get a couple turnovers, and I feel like the Bears will win this game. I think Mitchell Trubisky will do just enough to win the game because the Bears usually beat the Lions. So I guess I'll say I'm going to be taking the Bears. Week number 2 will be against my Green Bay Packers. I think the Lions are going to be a bad team. I think they have talent, but they just can't put it together. And I don't think Matthew Stafford's going to be healthy. So I think the Packers have a better overall team. The Packers' ramped up defense is better than the Lions' defense. Aaron Rodgers is superior to Matthew Stafford. I think the Lions' offense is going to not be that good. I think DeAndre Swift is going to help them. And Jeff Okudah is going to be good, but they traded away Darius Slay, so that's definitely going to hurt. If they had Darius Slay still, then I'd consider giving them an extra couple wins. But I think the Packers are the better team. They have better coaching. I do not like Matt Patricia as their coach. I think he's a bad coach. I just don't have a lot of faith in this Lions to beat the Packers. So I think the Packers will win this game, and especially it is at Lambeau Field. I'm taking the Pack. Let's go. Week number 3 will be against the Arizona Cardinals at Arizona. I think the Cardinals are going to be maybe a wild card team. I think they're going to go around 9-7, maybe steal the 7th spot. So I think the Cardinals are going to win this game. I think another year with Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury is going to be really good. I love the move of adding DeAndre Hopkins. I wish we would have gone after him. But I think they're going to be so much better. Their receiving core is really good. They were able to dump David Johnson's contract off. Kenyon Drake was doing really good at the end of the year. So I think the Arizona Cardinals are going to be really good. I think their offense is going to be very good. But I think I love the pick of Isaiah Simmons as a first-round draft pick. I thought that was very good to help their defense. He's a do-it-all linebacker. But I just don't think the Lions are going to have enough. They only have one really good corner. This is where Darius Slay would come very useful. 2 number 1 corners. But Jeff Okudah is still going to be relatively young. He's going to need to learn the system and all that stuff, especially during this quarantine stuff. So he's not getting the full training camp. But I just think that the Cardinals are a better team. I think they've done more. They're more talented. And I'm trusting Kyler Murray over Matthew Stafford. So I will be taking the Arizona Cardinals over the Detroit Lions. I know I'm being harsh on them, but I just don't think they're going to be very good. They have a rough schedule to start. But I'm still taking, I think they're going to start 0-3. Week 4 is going to be at home against the New Orleans Saints. I'm not going to say much about this. The Saints are going to blow them out of the water. But the only thing that I'm a little nervous about the Saints is Drew Brees. He's been good the last couple years. I just feel like in the wild card game, I feel like he couldn't push the ball down the field. I don't know if he's going to regress, but even if he does regress, I think Alvin Kamara and I think this receiving core, Jared Cook, Emmanuel Sanders, obviously the Michael Thomas is a beast, and I think their defense is better. But I think this is not even going to be close. Lions fans, I wouldn't even bother watching this. So it's going to be a blowout. I'm taking the Saints by a lot. Week 5 will be against the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is going to be the first game that I will be taking the Lions. I think the Jaguars are a dumpster fire. They're like the Bengals of last year. I think they're tanking for Trevor Lawrence. I think Gardner Minshew is good, but he has zero supporting cast. I believe they're going to trade Leonard Fournette, and Ngakoue is going to be gone. So Jacksonville Jaguars fans, I think you guys are going to be real bad this year. I think the Lions have way more talent, but I'm taking the Lions by a lot because I think the Jacksonville Jaguars are tanking for Trevor Lawrence, and I think they will succeed with the number 1 draft pick. The next week, they will be playing the Atlanta Falcons. I think the Falcons are a better team. The Atlanta Falcons have the better offense, but have a bad defense. Lions have okay offense, okay defense. I think the Lions' defense is better than the Falcons, but the Atlanta Falcons' offense is better than their offense. So I think that the Lions aren't going to I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a sloppy game by both teams. I think Matt Ryan's going to have a good game. I think Julio Jones and Jeff Okudah is going to be very fun to watch, but I don't think Julio Jones is going to win that matchup because Jeff Okudah is a rookie. I feel like he's going to need a little more time to develop. But I'm taking the high-flying Atlanta Falcons offense over the Lions. But I think it's going to be a sloppy game by both sides. I trust Matt Ryan over Matthew Stafford. So that's another reason why I'm picking the Falcons. Then at home, they will be facing off against the Indianapolis Colts. I think Darius Leonard is underrated. I think the offensive line is top 3 in the league. I think Philip Rivers is going to have a better year than he did last year because he's going to have more time to throw. So I think that's going to help Philip Rivers out. It's going to be a couple weeks in, so he's going to know the offense pretty well. So, but I think they're going to start a little rough. But I think by this time they're going to start picking it up. I have more faith in Philip Rivers than I do in Matthew Stafford. So I think the Colts will win this game. The next week is against the Minnesota Vikings. I think the Vikings are going to go like 9-7, or like they're going to be a wild card team. So I think the Lions are going to struggle to contain Dalvin Cook, the newly added Justin Jefferson. I don't know who Jeff Okudah who is going to cover, Adam Thielen or Justin Jefferson, but I feel like one of them is going to have a big game because I don't trust the Lions secondary a lot. But I think Dalvin Cook's going to torch that defense because the D-line, they bolstered it a couple years ago, but it didn't live up to expectations. So I think Dalvin Cook's going to have a big game. I think Adam Thielen's going to have a big game, or Justin Jefferson. But I think the Lions don't have as good a team, so I'll be taking the Vikings. The next week is against the right now Washington Redskins, when you're probably like the Redskins probably won't exist in a couple days. So don't come back and be like, you said it wrong. Right now, the time that I'm recording this, the Redskins are still a team. I know they're changing it, but so far they're still the Redskins. They haven't changed the logo. But the team is going to still have the same players, just different logo and stuff. So, but I think the logo's not going to help them. The team name's not going to help them. I think they're still going to be really bad. I think they're going to be another top 5 pick again. But I think Chase Young's going to be really good. But I think the Lions are a better overall team. I was not too impressed with Dwayne Haskins last season. Thought he was kind of bad. Like, he threw a lot of interceptions. I'll take in Matthew Stafford over him. I think the Lions have the better overall team. I think Chase Young is going to be good, but he can't play all positions on the defense. I think the Lions have a better defense, and their offense is better. I like DeAndre Swift, so I'll be taking the Lions over the Redskins, or the Deadskins, your pick. Then they will be traveling to Carolina to face the Carolina Panthers. I think the Panthers have a better offense than the Lions. I think CMC's best running back in the league, my opinion. I think Teddy Bridgewater is going to be a good quarterback. I don't know if he was a product of the Saints, but I think he's going to be serviceable. I think Robbie Anderson was a good pickup. I think they overpaid for him a little bit, but I think their receiving core is going to be really good. They went all in on defense through the draft, and they went all on offense through the free agency. So I think they did some key acquisitions through the draft and through free agency that I think they're a superior team to the Lions. I'll be taking the Panthers by a lot. Then they will be going back home to face the Houston Texans. Without two players, or really one player, the Texans would be terrible. But because of Deshaun Watson, they're gonna win this game. I like J.J. Watt a lot, but he just can't stay on the field. He's played less than 10 games in the last 3 seasons. I believe he played like 5, 6, and maybe like 8 this year. So I think if he can stay healthy, he's an impact player, but he's not been able to stay healthy. So the reason why the Texans are even half good is because of Deshaun Watson. I think Deshaun Watson is going to carry that team like he always does. And I'm taking the Texans over the Lions because of Deshaun Watson. Even though there's so many holes on the Texans team, it's pretty bad. Next, they'll have to go against the Bears. I think this game could go either way because I feel like these divisional games, I think the Lions will win this one. I think Nick Foles is going to be starting this game, and I feel like the Bears defense is going to hold like they always do. But I feel like Matthew Stafford's going to make a couple big plays and maybe win the game for them. Or I just feel like they're going to split here. I feel like the Bears going to take one. These are interchangeable, like the one earlier. Maybe the Bears lose. But I think the Lions will win this one. I think Matthew Stafford's going to make a big play to win them the game. And it's going to be a very sloppy game. It's going to be like 20-17, like 10-3. It's going to be an ugly game. With that said, I'm still taking the Lions. They will be going home to face the Green Bay Packers, my favorite team. I'm not being biased here. I just think the Packers are a better team. I think it's going to be a close game because the Lions always play the Packers good. But I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be the difference. I think Devonta Adams that's going to be very interesting with Jeff Okudah. But I think Devonta Adams is going to beat Jeff Okudah because he's a rookie. He's not figured it out yet. And I'm thinking Aaron Jones and DeAndre Swift are going to go at it at the run game. But I think Aaron Rodgers is going to make one big play to win the game like he did last season. I'm taking the Pack over the Lions. Then they'll be going to Tennessee to play against the Tennessee Titans. I think this game's going to be very run-heavy. I think the quarterbacks are going to throw for less than 200 yards. I think Ryan Tannehill is going to have 1 or 2 big plays, but I feel like it's going to be the Derrick Henry show. And I feel like Derrick Henry is going to beat DeAndre Swift in like the rushing. So I feel like the Tennessee Titans will win this game. It's going to be at Tennessee, so that does help the Titans. But it's going to be late December. So it's going to be like mid-December. So I feel like it's going to be a little chilly up Derrick Henry's alley. So I'm taking the Titans over the Lions. Then they're going to go home to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers are a superior team. I think Tom Brady in that high-flying offense is going to be very hard to stop. I don't think Jeff Okudah is enough to stop Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, O.J. Howard, Cameron Brate, and Tom Brady. I don't think they'll be able to stop it. So I think it's going to be pretty much a big blowout. I'm taking the Buccaneers over the Lions by a lot. And I don't think Matthew Stafford and that not-so-high-powered offense can keep up with the Buccaneers. So I'm taking the Bucs. Then they have to face the Minnesota Vikings at home. I think the Vikings are going to be playing for a lot in this game. Usually at this time they are playing for a wild card spot. So I think the Vikings will pull through and grab one of the wild card spots. I think the Vikings have an overall better team. So I think it's going to be hard for them to stop the Vikings. So I think the Lions are going to struggle. I think Jeff Okudah is going to start to play better. But that's not going to be enough to salvage them the win. I think Matthew Stafford's going to be hurt by this time. So I'm taking the Vikings over the Lions. I think the Lions will go 4-12. I think their high is 8-8. Their low is 2-14. Maybe like 0-16 as they're very, very low. I think they could possibly beat the Vikings, maybe the Packers, but they won't beat the Vikings twice, I don't think, or the Packers twice. I think they could steal one from like the Falcons or like the Colts, or the Panthers, but I think most of those games, maybe they'll steal one of those. So I think they may go like 5-11, 4-12, 3-13. That's what I think they'll go. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm always curious to see what you guys think. So I think they're going to be last place in the division, right beneath the Bears, the Vikings, and the Packers. So I think they're going to be pretty bad this year. They have a chance to like make the wild card, but they have to put it all together, and I don't think they will. So let me know what you guys think, because I'm always curious to see what you guys think. So put it down in the comments. You guys could put their record. If you're a Lions fan, sorry, but hopefully you guys can be good in a couple years. Hopefully not, because I'm a Packers fan. Thank you so much for watching this video. We really do appreciate it. If you guys don't mind, hit the like and subscribe button. That would mean a lot to us. I know these are rough times right now. Hopefully we can get through it. Stay strong. Stay safe. Sorry this video was a little bit longer. I didn't think that I would have so much to talk about. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been Bro. Peace out. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Bye.